Welcome back to another episode of Two of a Kind. It's your girls, Olivia
and Michelle.
And I swear, today, no tech issues.
No, literally, if that could happen to us, never again, it would be amazing.
We're like living and learning constantly.
And we knew something happened, but we kept going, you know?
Yeah, like we knew something was up, but didn't realize the severity of the situation.
I know, until we're trying to prepare everything. It's what a shit show.
What a shit show. You have lipstick on your teeth.
Always.
Always. I'll be here to like catch it.
Yeah.
This weekend, and honestly the past couple of days, I have binge watched Men in Black.
I have never in my life seen Men in Black.
Yeah. Me neither. I've heard the title, but I needed some movies and John suggested it. And I had no idea what I was walking into. So like the cover is like men in suits.
Right.
Serious movie. I'm like, okay, I could do this.
Yeah.
30 seconds in, there's aliens. I'm like, wait, what? I'm watching like a sci-fi movie right now?
Wait, I thought it was like guns and like action.
So I think that's The Matrix.
Really?
Well, there is action. There's guns, but they're catching bad aliens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's with Will Smith, and it's a little bit of a comedy. Like, that's not what I was expecting.
I think I'm less into it now. Like, I was never going to watch it before, and now, like, there might have been some persuasion, and now I really don't want to watch it.
That's what I told John. I'm like, thank God you did not tell me what this was about, because the second you would have said aliens, I'm out.
I'm a goner. And even Matrix, I do want to see that movie. But then when you think about they're like dodging like slow bullets and stuff, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the premise is or the whole purpose of that.
Me too. I just think of like the Matrix when they're flying back.
I remember kids like when we were younger would try to see how far they can go back. Like I think the game Limbo was inspired by the Matrix.
No, literally.
Or the Matrix was inspired by Limbo.
Yeah, like what came first, the Limbo or the Matrix? Probably the Limbo. I feel like you could play that game with like a pencil if you wanted.
Yeah, food for thought though.
Yeah, we both actually watched Saltburn. I watched it a bit before you. Literally, I really enjoyed it. What did you think?
Well, first, I didn't know what the hype was about, but I realized it's because Jacob Elordi was in it. That's why everyone watched it. Because no way was anyone turning that on if he wasn't in it.
Yes, I guess.
Like, I feel like he was the start of that.
Right.
And I realized that no one spoiled it online because it's really something that everyone has to watch.
Yes, and also, like, there's nothing to even say about it. You know, like, you want to tell someone what it's about, but, like, you still don't know what it's about.
Yeah, and I realized that when I was 20 minutes in. That's why there was no spoilers for me, because no one can even put this into a sentence.
Right.
I thought it was going to be about a gay couple. I was like, oh, this guy, like, is going to fall in love. Well, the main character, I forget his name, Ollie.
Yeah.
Was going to fall in love with, I'm calling him Jacob because I forget his movie name. And it was going to be a situation. Like, I don't know what else, but that's what my initial thought was when I tuned in.
Right. My initial thought, I don't even know what I thought, because I did watch the trailer with Steve being like, let's watch this tonight.
Whoa, who watches trailers? That's like a faux pas for me.
He didn't know it, and he's like, I want to see the trailer. So we watched, but you can't watch the full trailer. It's literally like 30 seconds or less. He was just like, this is not for me. But I was like, this is something I need to watch. So then I watched with our friend.
You know, it's not the first movie where I feel as though the movie's more of an artistic take more than an actual premise. I know this ended up being a deep movie in the end, like once you got the grasp of it, but it's not the first one that Amazon Prime or Netflix put out that it's 2.5 hours of kind of nothingness.
Yes, I get that. But I'm not mad about. Like, by the end of the movie, I like the twist. I like the type of like, why am I doing this? I'm trying not to spoil it, even though I feel like everyone's watched it.
No, I think we have to spoil it because I do want to talk about it. Okay. I honestly think they did a really good job between the love and hate line. You know, when you love someone so much, you kind of hate them.
But do you think he hated him?
Yeah.
Ollie hated him?
Yeah, I think he despised him. I think he hated his life, his popularity, his wealthiness, his good looks.
But the thing is, Ollie had that. Ollie had like a nice neighborhood, a nice family. He got into like Harvard. He's on scholarships. Like there's something else in his brain.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah, like there must be something wrong with you when you had such an amazing life.
Well, you saw when he went to see when Jacob surprised Ollie on his birthday to go see his parents,
I called it, eh?
and he said, "Oh, I didn't know you had sisters." Like, yeah, he had a life, but he didn't like his life. He lied about it.
No, exactly. He hated his life, but why? It's not like Jacob's was that much better.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're looking at someone else, you're just fantasizing about it more.
Yeah. As they're in the car driving, and Jacob tells Ollie, like, I spoke to your mom. She sounded sober. Like, she sounded fine. Like, we're going to see them. I, like, turned to my friend Ashley. I'm like, this is the situation.
Which is really out of left field. I'm sorry, you can't. When I tell you my mom's an alcoholic, not really close anymore, and then for my birthday, you're going to surprise me with a trip to go visit. That's no chill for me.
I don't think it was that. I think because the mom called and Jacob picked up the phone and realized your mom sounds like a normal mother. Like she didn't seem like the way he was describing, that he knew something wasn't right.
Yeah, you want to call him out.
Yeah. And as they're driving, he is already saying like, wow, nice neighborhood. Like he didn't expect that from Ollie.
Yeah. No, true.
But that was a good movie. I haven't seen a good movie like that in a while. That's new. Like what's a good new movie? Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And I like how they brought in the whole relationship with the mother at the end, their infatuation with each other.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was important to bring in parents because they're gonna, like, the movie right now looked like it was gonna be for high school kids, college kids, but the second there's adults involved and a whole relationship with them, then adults can watch that movie.
I don't think so. I feel like that movie was for everyone, regardless of the parents being involved or not.
Really, I feel like my parents would never watch a movie about college kids.
But it wasn't about college kids.
But it is. They're in college and they meet, and now they're going on like a summer break, and he doesn't know where to go. Come to Saltburn. It was just very,
yeah, I get what
college
you're
kids.
saying.
But then with the mom situation,
Yeah.
I mean, that's my take on it.
No, I know what you mean. It was a great movie, and honestly, since the Grammys coming out, Grammys or Golden Globes? Which one's the movie one? The Grammys.
Michelle, I couldn't tell you about these award shows.
Because Saltburn was nominated, and now the list came out for 2023, like all the awards. I have to go and watch all those movies. Like Oppenheimer, I still didn't see. It was nominated. There's one that won for Best Picture, I think. I never even heard of it. I'm like, these are the times you have to go and watch all these movies.
Yeah, no, it's true. You want to be in the know.
In the know, and they're probably quality movies if you're nominated.
Yeah, but Barbie's going to be nominated, and that was not quality.
Yeah, I think she won an award for something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't think it was quality either.
Anyway, Saltburn to me was a little bit too long, I must say. 2.5 hours, to me, it's tough, especially in today's day and age.
It was tough. It was a long movie, but they're just setting the tone. They're just, character development. I feel like they're working so much on that.
What did you think of Jacob's character?
I feel like Jacob felt like he didn't belong in his family. Like he was almost too normal for the family. Like everyone had like a little thing about them. Like the dad, I feel like carries on. Like someone died, carries on. The mom too, like kicks the friend out. She dies. She's always looking for attention.
Because I feel like they're showing that like the upper class, how they want to put on a show for the outside. Always a smile, always everything's great. So even when something bad happens, they have to act like everything's great.
Yeah. And then Jacob's there like, this is my family. Like, what's up? This is your room.
I didn't catch on who Felix is Jacob's character.
Yeah,
the brother.
So. Which brother?
I don't know. There was a brother. There was a black guy in the family.
That's not a brother. I think that's a friend.
Oh, because I was like, why? But Ollie was like determined to bring him down too. I was like,
he almost wanted to be the only one in the household because he can deceive the whole family. But then you have this outsider friend
who's noticing,
but also doesn't have anything to lose or gain from you. So it's like you need them out of the picture because Ollie has nothing to gain from him, needs him out.
True. Honestly, I was figuring out, I was like, why is this guy involved in this whole situation.
I think it was just one of his good friends because they went to school together. I feel like he's like, I come every weekend.
No, that makes sense. He really infiltrated himself so hard.
The friend or Ollie?
Ollie.
Yeah, but even the friend, remember he has his mom who kept calling them for money, like she had trouble. He has his own family.
True. Oh, that's probably why Ollie invited him back, because he's like, oh, my other friend too doesn't get along with their parents and there's a situation, just come stay with me.
Yeah, maybe. He's like, no one's going home from the holidays. It was like some break.
It's like charity work.
Yeah, literally.
But he infiltrated himself so well. He literally broke them from the inside out.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
And like killed them. Well, killed the sister without killing her. Killed Felix. Did he kill the dad? I don't know what happened.
The dad committed suicide, but I think from everything that happened, you could say it was because of Ollie.
Or Ollie set it up as a suicide.
Either one.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Because even the sister committed suicide, which she actually did, but he set the mood for her, like gave her the blade, you know?
And then the mother, he
actually killed. I feel like he literally put her in like...
He poisoned her and then put her in something. She became like
a vegetable.
Yeah, and ill really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to her.
Honestly.
But now the dance on TikTok of them like sliding through the kitchen, like it makes sense to me now. Because it's the same song that he's doing throughout the house. Have you not seen it on TikTok?
Wait, who's sliding through the kitchen? People on TikTok.
Yeah, like they're just doing that dance because Ollie was doing that through the house.
Yeah, honestly, I was not prepared to see a dick at the end.
No, can we talk about that for a second? Because like nobody asked for that.
No, I wasn't expecting it. Like an ass, I can understand like the ass, the backside. But the frontal, it was excessive.
And like added nothing to the movie. It almost like took back. Like I wanted to look at it less.
They weren't done with the shock value. Like until the very last minute, they wanted you to feel shocked about something.
I know. And do you think that's the actor's actual genitalia?
I would say yeah, only because I don't think he's an established actor. That's the first time I've ever seen him in something.
Me too. But now he's like up and coming and like what, everyone's seen your penis?
Yeah, but if he was going to do that, he must have asked for more money.
For sure.
He's like, I have a chance
to make it big here.
It's so bad because he's like willing to like prostitute his body. But as an actor, yeah, I'm willing to make it big. Am I going to show my dick? Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's like killing it. He's on all the red carpets, hating every outfit he wears, but he's doing well.
Why? It's not good taste?
It's so like posh. Like the suit he wore was like tuxedo to the max, you know? And I'm like, you look like a cool guy. I don't know. I want to like, you know, dim it down a little bit.
Okay, talk to their stylist.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like he could be playing around with different people, you know, who's going to dress him best. The world's his oyster. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, honestly. I expected a little bit more from Jacob Elordi in the film because I think a lot of people watched it because of him.
Well, he's a secondary actor.
Yeah, and I was like, but that was like my initial thought going into it. I'm like, oh, you're not even the main guy here.
No, he didn't have to be the main guy, but I'm sure he brought in everybody.
Yeah,
he brought in the viewers.
1,000%.
And like, what more can he ask for?
Yeah. Something else that I watched that I'm sure everyone else watched, but
what?
It always comes back to the fact that I now watch football. And the Dolphins game was on Saturday against the Kansas City Chiefs. Saturday night. Against Kansas City Chiefs. So everyone was like, oh my God, Taylor Swift's going to be there. Alex Earl's going to be there. Are they going to be together? Is there going to be a photo op? There was nothing.
Like, why would they be together if they're literally rooting for different teams? Like, they wouldn't even be in the same box. They don't run in the same circle. They're like over 10 years apart. In what world would they be why would they be sitting together at the game?
They would not be sitting together at the game. I think they're on opposite sides of the field. But just maybe there would have been a photo op. Like their publicist talked, let's get a photo. It's going to be big. I mean, everything's a business opportunity.
For sure. But I don't think they're the type of girls that are going for that type of attention.
See, I think Alex would. But Taylor's like, who is this TikTok star? Taylor might not know who she is. Alex knows exactly who Taylor is. And I think she would have done it.
Alex would have done it for sure. But I don't think she's like asking her publicist. I feel like she's like, I'm just going to go watch my boyfriend play a game.
Yeah.
There was actually a TikTok of her talking to her little sister. And her little sister saying, I only watch football because I love Travis and Taylor. And Alex is like, yeah, she's obsessed with them.
Okay. So she was hoping to go there and get a photo with Taylor.
I don't know. I feel like she was going probably because she knew it was a big game and like it's going to be a lot of, publicity because Taylor's going to be there too. But I don't know if she was like hoping for a photo. I feel like she knew it wasn't going to happen.
Probably not. They were saying it was so cold in Kansas City, so cold. That's why the Dolphins weren't so equipped because they play in Miami. It's hot.
Yeah.
So cold, they're shivering.
So the Dolphins lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a sad game. They had no fight. But I understand them not even being able to hold a football because when I tell you the temperature, how cold do you think it was in Kansas City during a game? Mind you, some of them are wearing no sleeves. And the game's 3 hours.
Kansas -10.
-28 feels like -38.
Stop.
Not only, I think it's buck wild that they played in that. I think it's even more crazy that people went and watched that in that weather.
You can't catch, my mic, you can't catch me outside like -5. I'm frozen.
I would have been on StubHub trying to sell those tickets so quick for $1.
No, literally. Anyway, like I am the winner if I get to stay home. Okay, no, but that's insanity that they played in t-shirts like that. So was there snow?
So there was snow before the game. They were shoveling and they asked fans to come help shovel all the seats, the field, and I think they were paying them like $20 to do it. And some people are such huge fans, they want to do it.
Yeah.
But it was insane. They're talking or just running. All you see is the from their mouth, like the fog, their breath in the cold.
I saw Alex Earl's TikToks and her walking and being it's so cold, but you're a Miami girl. I'm like, how cold is it?
But that's what I thought. I didn't believe anyone. I was like, how cold is it? That's cold.
That's so cold.
To be playing a sport.
We don't even have that.
No, and I get it. You're warmed up. You're like playing, but you're not getting that warm.
No. And the amount of stoppages that there are.
Yeah, it's sprint, stop. Sprint, stop.
And what if you're not sprint? You're just tackle. You're just like hugging someone. You're like, please.
Yeah, I don't even know how they had the energy to go tackle someone.
Yeah, like you're so cold.
That was the most shocking part of that game for me.
They should have postponed that.
But it's for a Super Bowl, so they can't.
True. Oh my God, the Super Bowl's coming up.
Yeah. So now the Dolphins are out. So whoever had them on the spreadsheet, yeah.
That's so sad. Your team is a goner.
They're a goner, but it's okay. Kansas City Chief is John's family's team.
Mm-hmm.
Like his dad likes that. So it's still nice that they're there, but I just feel like they're a typical team to want to win.
Yeah, they're like always good.
Yeah, that and what team was Tom Brady on?
Patriots.
Yeah, I feel like
give it to someone else. Everyone else needs a turn.
It's typical. But also something else that I was going to say is, so I watched the entire game. They only showed Taylor at the very end.
As they should.
But before they were milking it. I didn't know she was there till the end.
No, I'm sure they're like, people are over it. They're like, they're dating. She can be here anytime. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I just thought it was fascinating. I'm like, you guys would have been all over this, but I guess now it's a Super Bowl game. They decided that the players needed a little bit more attention.
Literally, they're freezing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Well, not really a good game, but just like a good game to watch.
I'm like shook that the Super Bowl's in like a couple weeks. Like, do we have plans?
No, we got to make some.
Yeah.
We'll see who's playing. We should make predictions for who we think are going to be in the Super Bowl.
But that's literally what you did.
No, but now that the teams were narrowed, I started at like week 1.
Yeah, no, I like to bet at Super Bowl. Like when there's a party, like that's when I'll do it. When people are like at halfway halftime, what do you think the score is gonna be? You know, I'm trying to picture the word of halftime.
Yeah, when they do who's gonna be. No, we actually know who the halftime performer is, but which song are they going to sing? How long is it? How long is the anthem going to be? The national anthem? Like things like that. Who's going to score the first touchdown?
Yeah, that I like to bet on.
Yeah, it's true. Those are the fun thing about Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's so much football talk, like, and not enough celebrity talk. Like, there's nothing going on in the world except Ariana's video or song that I was like, whatever about.
Me too. I didn't know it was released. I saw it on TikTok.
I went to go, I saw it on TikTok. I saw people screenshotting that they were listening to it. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to go find the song. It's called Yes and, which makes me think of Thank You Next on a sense. And like, it was good, but she hasn't released a single since 2020 and now we're 2024. So it's been 4 years and like, I'm expecting Fire Flames.
Yeah, like we'll take anything.
We'll take anything but that. Like, take that back now.
She's just very, I can't really understand her in any song she sings. Every time she's singing, I need lyrics with it just to know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
She takes the high notes, but she's also very breathy and it's
Like
hard to,
airy.
yeah, very hard to understand. So I had to read the lyrics.
And I wasn't impressed.
She's like, mind your business. I'm like, no, I will mind yours.
No, we'll mind your business if you just date people at like a regular time period. But the second you're like having affairs with people and like breaking up marriages, like we're invested. We're in your business.
But not only that, you are a celebrity.
Yeah.
When you date other celebrities, we're going to talk about it.
No, I know.
She's dating someone on Broadway now. Like, he's not a nobody and you're being low key about it.
Well, that's the one she broke up their marriage.
Yeah. That too, with the whole scandal.
Yeah. I don't think she was taking it. Like, I feel like if she would have put out the song last year, I wouldn't have thought anything about it. But now I feel like she put it out being like, everyone's actually in my business, like, fuck off type of thing. And I'm just not impressed with her.
But, like, why would we? Like, you are who you are because we all care about you. We are all invested in your life. So
Yeah.
telling us to fuck off and mind your own business, the second you don't have that attention, you're going to lose your fame. It's like a double-edged sword. It's, no, you need us.
Yeah, but she can also just be like a singer celebrity. Like who's like Adele. We're not in Adele's business. She's just putting out a song and we're attacking it.
Okay, but that's not us. I think that's like paparazzis. We only see what we are given.
And I feel like Ariana hasn't been with the paparazzi. Like I haven't seen her in so long, but I feel like she's messy. That's the thing. It's like she's so messy that it's like we want to keep up with the train.
For sure. And she's kind of, you know how like Taylor Swift has a rep of always dating someone? Ariana Grande is now taking over that reputation. It's who's, and like the Pete Davidson too, like that type of personality where we feel like they're serial daters now.
Serial dater, but also in a sense like almost like not a good person. Like I feel like she's messy. Like that's the one word I keep saying. Like Taylor Swift to me isn't messy. She just dates people.
No, so true. I saw a thing on TikTok with Gypsy Rose's husband.
Yeah.
And it was like, watch out, Ariana Grande might come for him.
Dude, literally, like she's I feel like she's never happy.
Yeah.
She wants what's greener, like going somewhere else. And the music video was like whatever, like her like dancing little ballerina action.
I really liked the beginning. It was about critics always like criticizing her.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I wish Ariana's ponytail was a little bit higher. I wish she was more like this. I wish she released songs like she did back then. I wish she dressed more like she did there. You know, like always comparing her to a previous version. And then in the end, she's dancing and she kind of like brings in the critics and they start dancing with her. Like she brought them on her side. So it was like a cute little video.
I actually didn't see the intro, so that was really nice that you told me that.
Yeah, it was a good message. At the beginning, everyone's criticizing her and then she's singing her song and they kind of understand.
Yeah.
But I'm still invested in your life.
No, I'll never not be invested. I'm on it.
And I also don't know where I would ever listen to that song.
Like Spotify? What do you mean?
No, like Thank You Next, just because that was the one you said. Like you're getting ready to go out, you're putting on that song.
That's like a car song. A
And-
radio song.
No, and you is playing in the background when you're at dinner.
In the lobby.
In the lobby.
I
In
mean,
the dressing room.
you need a song for everything.
Yeah, it's just not something that I'm getting ready to because you can't understand anything except the chorus.
Yeah. It's not bad. It is what it is.
I will say it because the whole song is about like stop criticizing her, but I do want to criticize that I don't love her hair that color.
Bleach blonde.
But it's not even bleach blonde. It's
Like orangey.
yeah, bleached, dried orange with no color.
Yeah. She's very funky. She's doing her own little thing.
Yeah.
Are her eyebrows bleached?
Oof, I can't remember.
That'd be interesting to know.
And maybe just no pony.
Yeah, she's an updo kind of gal.
And she said in the song, like, stop hating on me for living my most authentic life. And it's something irks me about when people are saying, I'm just living my most authentic life.
I know. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you're faking your life?
Yeah, like, were you faking? What's happening?
Yeah, like, I'm just living life. Like, I wake up every day and do my shit for the day.
Yeah, what do you mean the authentic life?
Yeah, very odd.
And when was she not? Like, I feel like she's always just dating people, breaking up with people, releasing music, doing...
To me, it's like she doesn't care what people think. Like, there's no way... Like, you are living your authentic life.
Yeah, when did she ever care what we thought? Maybe she did.
No, I feel like...
The moves she's been making, though, don't seem like that's a move someone who cares about what other people think would make.
Exactly.
So she's doing her.
Just doing her.
Anyways, good for Ari. Maybe we'll see her perform somewhere. No, honestly, she looked tired in the video.
She hasn't done anything since 2020.
But I think she can't perform. I think her thing is just...
songs. She doesn't have to go on tour. But, like, honestly, I would never go on tour if I didn't have to go on tour.
Celebrities need to stop going on tour and just release an album and go enjoy some life.
I like going to concerts sometimes, so I don't mind, but there's no pressure.
But I feel like some people can't handle it mentally, and I kind of feel like Ariana Grande is one of them.
Yeah, if you're gonna cancel your tour halfway through, don't do it.
I think,
like, Justin Bieber cannot handle a tour.
No, a lot of the Disney stars cannot handle tour. Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, I don't know where she is mentally.
She mentally probably can't handle it, but will power through and finish it.
True. And then there'll be like an episode that we'll find out about.
Like a docuseries.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus, I feel like, can still do one.
But she won't, I don't think.
No, I think she's done touring because she doesn't like that whole interaction with the fans.
Which I get. That's why I'm like, you don't have to come.
But she'll do the New Year's Eve party and...
yeah, like little things here and there.
A little pop-up.
Yeah. It's what it is.
It is what it is. This weekend, I was with John's friends. And it was, like, nice to see everyone just because... I'm always with my friends and my friends doing activities. So, like, when it's with his friends, I'm like, oh, yeah, forgot about you guys.
Yeah. And then you're like, we actually had a great time.
Yeah, but a lot of them have kids now. When I tell you, like, it's crazy that they have 3 kids and I'm sitting here just no kids. We're, like, they're all the same age.
Right.
And then some of them are still single. I'm like, it's crazy how a certain stage in life, everyone is at such different stages.
Yeah.
We're all the same age because your whole life you're like growing up doing the same things with all your friends. And then after 25, everyone goes rogue. It's like,
well, everyone's doing things at their own pace. Like some people meet someone before, you know, and then you have, let's say your high school friends, it's like you kind of move away from certain people based on where you're at in life.
Yeah. And your whole life, you're pushed all together at the same time. But after university, it's everyone can go rogue and do whatever, and that's when you're gonna see different people.
Yeah.
But I was just like, wow, this is where everyone is at this age. And would you think that this is where you were gonna be at that age when you were younger?
Yeah. Well, it's nice that they're still friends, considering one has a whole family and you guys don't. You know, sometimes you would think that you would drift and then you become friends with your kids' friends, parents who they go to school with. You know what I mean? When you kind of divide that way.
Yeah, we are closer to some people than others because of that situation.
Right.
You're just at a different stage. And they're closer.
Yeah.
The people who have kids. I was just thinking, because then John and I were talking, and I was like, when I was like 10 with my friends, well, we were like, I can't wait till we have our driver's license and we're going to move out at 21 years old.
Yeah.
And just live by ourselves. And then you get to 21 and you're like, I'm not moving out.
You're like, I'm a baby.
Yeah.
I can't afford anything.
So then now we're turning 30, whatever. And you still feel like that. And everyone's having kids. And you're like, but wait, what?
Yeah. Like, I feel like COVID, because it was 2 years of nothing, I almost mentally feel like I could be 26, 27, and I'll be 29. But I could be 27. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just at the stage of life because you like stopped doing things because of COVID.
Yeah, like nothing really progressed. I mean, some people really progressed and like got married during COVID. Some people broke up during COVID, but like my life was the same. But I also feel like I didn't do as much because it stopped in a sense. So I'm like, 2 years flew. And so I didn't like mentally get there, you know?
No, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too.
It's like a weird thing.
I don't necessarily feel that way though.
Do you feel, let's say 29, because we're basically going to be there.
Yeah.
Maybe
But I think
with someone older.
But I don't think 29 is as old as I used to think it was going to be.
Okay, maybe that's it. Like to me, 29, I'm like, that is so, not old, but I'm like 30.
But that's what I'm saying. When you thought about yourself at 29, you thought, I'm going to be married. I might have a kid. But then you become 29 and you realize it's actually not as old as you thought it was when you were younger. Because everything just seems older.
Yeah, like 29 is really not that old.
At all.
But 30, I'm like, wow, you're 30. Because after 30, like 31, 32, like, then you're almost 40. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're at the next stage closer to 40.
Yeah, I think 30 is going to be a big shock.
Yeah, I think that's old. But I also feel like 29, telling people I'm 29, and then knowing where I am in life and like how I feel like I'm like a kid. Like, I could do anything.
But true, but at some point, things speed up. Like, you know, like you're 29, whatever, you're single, you meet someone, you get married, you have a kid, like all that can happen in a 3-year span.
Yeah.
When you're younger, everything takes so much longer.
But that's the thing. It's like, I don't even want that to happen yet because I'm like 27 and thriving in my head.
Right. You're like, I need to go on my Italy vacation.
Yeah, like I could do so, like time is my oyster basically. But then you think of it and you're like, wait, I'm like, I should be prepping for that part of my life, but I don't feel that way.
I know, but I think in our head also we think about like having kids and getting older as our life is over. And I think that's how you know you're not ready, because that I think my life will be over when that happens.
I know, I think it begins like a new life. Like you shed that part of you and like now you're like blossom into something else.
You're a caterpillar and now you're a butterfly.
Yeah, like you definitely will not be the same person.
No, because you have like
your priorities change.
Your tolerance for shit changes.
Your tolerance, your energy level, what you care about, who you actually want to spend time to see. Like, you know, there's always like those work friends who want to hang out with you. I feel like once you have a kid, you're like, I don't want to make time for you. But now, I'll go see anybody. I'll go anywhere.
Yeah. We were saying that too. One of our John's friends is getting married on the Thursday in Toronto, and we're going to go because we can.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking to his other friends and the other wives, and they're like, no, I can't. And I'm like, oh my God, it's true.
Like, it's true. Like, you have someone else to care for, to like plan, like, what are they going to do?
And you can't always be pawning them off.
No.
You have to just decline the invite.
Like, I'm not ready for that.
No, but it was just like interesting to like all be in the same room, and we're all like at different stages, even though it's all the same.
It's all the same. I think right now our friends, we're all going through life the same speed. Mm-hmm. I mean, like engaged, married, whatever, like your life is still the same. So in that sense, I feel like we're all still paddling along. I feel like the second somebody has a kid, it's gonna be like, oh shit.
And then it's like everyone needs to get a kid.
But I feel like, I keep saying, but I feel like our age group, not just us, like our friends, but our age group are waiting longer to get married, to have kids. And then 2 years younger than us, they're married and having kids.
Oh my God, I've been seeing that. I'm like, what? What's happening?
That's what I mean. I feel like either, like, like the school years, you'd be like, oh, this school year was good, this school year was bad. That's what it is, like the younger, you know what I mean? Like
the well-behaved kids?
Yeah, like there was always like we were a bad grade, the year under us was a good grade, and then they were a bad grade. So I feel like the younger kids, like they're marrying, want kids. And I'm like, nobody our age is having kids. I don't know anybody our age having a kid.
I do. Some girls that
That's true. But then also there's some women who are just meant to be mothers,
and men too, like
meant to be fathers. Yeah, like that's what they want to do in life, and they can't wait for it, and they talk about it. Like, that is not me. Like, it's not my purpose in life. It's not
your goal.
Yeah, I don't feel more achieved having had a kid. But some people feel like, oh my God, I'm complete. Like, I have my family. Like, that's just not how I see life.
Yeah, me neither. But it's something that I want, but it's not something that I'm in a rush to have or that I'm going to feel so good about.
Yeah, but I feel like some people, it's like getting your dream job. It's like having a kid.
Yeah, but that's like when you know you're not ready. We were talking about when we were all together, one of the girls was like debating having a third kid. Do I want one? Do I not? 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
now it's so easy. Her two others are a little older.
Can care for them.
Yeah, and our other friend was like, I feel like because you're thinking that, you're not ready. Because if you wanted it, you would just be like,
Do it.
Yeah. And the second you have a doubt, don't do it.
It's like a lot of work.
Yeah. Especially if your like kids are spread out and then you have to restart.
That ain't for me.
Yeah. I just found out one of John's friends are pregnant. I'm like talking to her. She's talking about how she's sick. I'm like, oh, what'd you have? Because everyone's sick. She's like, oh no, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh wait, what?
It's like so exciting for people.
Yeah. Well, they just started telling people because she's 4 months. But like I would never know.
No, yeah. It's like, it's quiet in there.
Yeah. Like would never know.
Yeah. I think just with friends in general, like we are lucky and we have like the same core that we grew up with. But then there's like the add-on friends, you know, from like
That you pick up along the way.
that you pick up along the way, but you're not like hanging out with them every weekend. They're not taking up your time. And then I feel like those come and go. It's like for a moment in time, you're good friends with them, you talk to them, and then like you leave that situation, you don't talk to them again.
Yeah, but I like that. I think people are in your lives during different times.
Yeah.
And then you have your core group that you just move along with.
Yeah.
And that's just because of jobs. I really feel like in school, you have your core group and then you're in a different class. So you got to make a different friend.
Yeah.
You're at a different job.
Yeah, like they got you through the class. They got you through the school year. They got you through your 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, everyone wants one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, it's nice to be on the same path, though, with your friends. Like, not that anyone needs to be on par with people, but I think it's nice when you're going through something and the people around you are also going through it.
Yeah, because it's relatable. Because the second you start relating to your friends, that's when I feel like people drop their friends, aren't friends anymore.
Yeah, like, we don't like to do the same things anymore. Our interests aren't the same.
Yeah, and then you're hanging out and you're talking about things that neither of you care about what the other person's saying.
Like, you drift apart, basically.
But we've never had a friend that now we just don't talk to.
I find that so weird when someone's like, oh, we had a falling out. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, you had a fight and then you couldn't get over it? Like, I'm confused about that.
Yeah, everyone was just holding on to the grudges.
Yeah, like, okay, you could fight with your friend, but I still want to hang out next week.
Yeah, it's a very weird situation. But I think that's a character.
You know, there's like some people who don't have friends for that long. Like, they're constantly having a new best friend. And like, I'll stay clear from them. Steer clear from them.
Yeah. I understood what you were saying.
Yeah.
No, me too. It's just at a distance.
Because when you tell people like, oh, I've been friends with them since I was 5 years old, since I was 12, they're like, no way. Like, all of you? It's like, yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, like we liked each other and we stayed liking each other.
Yeah, and we like grew up together and we still like the same things.
Yeah. I feel like I was going to say girls tend to not have as many friend groups, but I actually feel like guys too don't always have a friend group.
I find it's more that guys don't have a friend group.
Me too, because when I think about all the girls I know, everyone has their friend group.
Because the girls are making the plans and we will make sure to hang out. Guys, like, they're not like planners.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, today I want to hang out. Oh, everyone's busy. Okay, I'm not hanging out.
Yeah. A month later, oh, I want to hang out.
Yeah, but it's like, why didn't you ask them last week for this week and they would have been available? It's like, they don't think like that.
Yeah, that's why I was saying how I always see my friends, but I haven't seen John's friends in a while because it's just not something.
I know. This weekend actually was just like full of Steve's friends, like Friday, Saturday.
And like, you're good. He's probably good. He's battery drained.
I'm like, but then you hang out with them, you're like, oh, that was so chill. Like, why don't we do that more often? You know?
But it would take away the chill, maybe.
Yeah. And like, I'm not going to plan to hang out with like your friends and their girlfriends. Like, you'll make the plans and I'll be there.
Yeah, they're not my number ones.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I would text them, but I don't want this burden again to be on me to like make plans. Like, I make plans with my friends, their boyfriends, and we can get it together.
Yeah. It's true. You never told me about the wedding you went to. What the situation was with the drinking.
Like,
Michelle went to a wedding where the bride was pregnant.
yeah, but yeah.
And she was drinking. And I was like, she could have been drinking. Well, first of all, people can drink when they're pregnant. Like, I know, like, people who...
Yeah, people do drink pregnant. People have a glass of wine here and there.
Yeah, your doctor, like, allows you to do things and you do them. But so I want to know if you ever, like, asked her about it.
No, I would never
Not
ask
ask
her, about
her,
it.
but within your group.
The consensus is she was having some drinks, but who knows? Like, everyone could do what they want to do. Like, I'm not here to, like, chaperone you. It's your wedding. If you want to have drinks, have drinks. And I'm sure she spoke to her doctor about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, first I was like, wait, did I see that? Like, I was like shook a little bit. And then after I was like, I need to let this go and let her live her life.
No, I don't think she would do something if it wasn't, like, allowed in her eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just curious if you ever got to the bottom
But
of it.
they had the best time.
Because I thought it was, let's say she was taking a shot, it was like a water, like a...
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know.
She just wanted to be like a vibe.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I've been places where I'm not drinking, but I'll put a bubbly in a wine glass.
Yeah, just to be part of the hangout.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, same.
So you don't know.
No, you don't know. And it was honestly, it was a very nice wedding. Different like traditions going on. It was nice.
It was nice. Michelle borrowed my shoes, broke my shoes.
I don't understand. I borrowed nice shoes from her. The sole, the rubber. Like, how did that fall off?
I don't know. I think you're a rough walker.
Maybe. I just hope the shoemaker like makes it the same.
You have to bring in both shoes.
No, I will. I will bring both. I have the bag. I'll actually bring it to the front.
I actually don't think it's that crazy. It's just like the plastic part at the bottom.
The rubber, yeah.
Yeah.
Of the heel part.
Yeah, I feel like every heel has something like that.
All my heels though?
Oh, actually, because of it's like a funky at the end.
No, I'm sure he can like cut it. I'm sure it's like rubber.
Yeah.
And they're like molding it. Because he has so many people who bring in shoes probably. And what's in now is like different shape heels. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's the shoemaker.
Yeah, he got it going on. I need to do that. But no, I was shook. I got into the car and I was like, wait, where is it? I was like, what happened here?
It's crazy that you were walking and uneven and you didn't realize that.
The thing is, I was sitting a lot of the time. Like I didn't, like, I don't know. I guess it's like under the table. Like it didn't process.
Oh, were you putting your heel up like this to like ease off your toes? You know, and like you flex
know.
back.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Maybe that was slowly coming
off. Maybe. I actually have no idea.
I mean, we can hypothesize about this all day.
Another thing though, like just heels in general for girls, I feel like all our shoes always get ruined.
No, not mine.
No, okay, the 3 new ones that you have, I'm just saying in general, like all our shoes that we've ever had got ruined.
I think you're the culprit.
No, you've borrowed my blue booties that you have in red. I gave them to you in blue once.
Never.
Yes, I gave them to you. And they came back and a little leather piece off. And I was like, okay, but they're boots. Like everyone's like walking in them.
Don't even remember ever borrowing those.
Yeah, you did.
Where?
I don't know. But I brought them to you. But I just feel like shoes in general, they're not sturdy enough.
I'm trying to think why I would have borrow those shoes.
I don't know. Maybe for like a blue outfit? I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, no, the shoes, like, you're walking. They're meant to be ruined.
Yeah, but those were nice shoes. My shoes, I like whatever.
No, booties different than like shoes that you're wearing to an event. Those, you want them nice.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways, we'll see. You'll keep me posted on that journey with the shoe.
I'm going to go tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, and you'll just let me know.
Yeah, I will.
I'm trying not to be mad about materialistic items. It's my new thing. I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, to be honest, it's just a shoe. Second of all, it will be fixed. Not just a shoe. It's different if I literally like, you could not wear the shoe again. Like I don't know what would have happened to the shoe, but this is the rubber of the sole. Like it will get fixed.
I believe in you to get it done.
Yeah, it will.
All right. Well, I think we've said what we had to say. We
rambled enough here. We have things to do, people to see.
I wanted to say like we beat the something dead.
We beat the horse dead?
It sounds so like violent.
I know.
But anyways, we said what we had to say. Thank you for listening. Hope you to see.
Thanks for listening. See you next week. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.